information systems. And basically, these maps are created using ArcGIS Pro. And ArcGIS Pro is also part of Esri.com, ESRI, Echo Sierra Romeo India. And it's just cartographic data on, the earth, the environment, and you can create maps for a variety of reasons, for architecture, improving a land site, things like that. So, so these are just images of maps I created. This is of the Forest Service. You know, this was a radio map I created. Pardon, actually, this was the invasive species map I created. So we're going to move forward to look at further into it. This is an outfitter guide map. I created this with one of my colleagues, and basically it's a best management usage map, and it's for when people navigate to places to go see or determine what places are suitable for recreation and such. So I digitized all these lines here, as you can see here. Let me see if I can make it larger. And so basically, when you open up a map, you're going to digitize all the lines of a specific area. And I did like, 42 of those. This is a sea trails, canoe, and kayak routes. I created this, and this is basically like you're creating a map so people can get an idea of the type of recreational activities that they're going to do. And as you can see here, they're all color coded, different areas in the Alaska region of where you can do recreational activities for kayaking and such. This is a aviation flight manager map. I created this of all the radios for whenever they're doing their flights and such in a specific area, radio towers and where they're located at. And this here was probably the most time consuming and most thorough map I've ever done. And basically, this is a landslide map that I created in the Alaska region. And what I did was I downloaded, or actually in Excel, I typed in like 600 or more coordinates for the landslides, and the information where I got from that is recorded in the U.S. Coast Guard website for landslide data and the historical data and everything. And all of these landslides date back to 1921, I believe it was. And so what I did was I imported all the coordinates on here in order to create a polygon of every landslide that's within the Ketchikan, Alaska area. This is the biggest one here. And we had a landslide in 2024, and a citizen had lost their life. I believe it was a public worker. And when the landslide occurred, that's when the accident happened. So yeah, I decided to go ahead and create this so people can have it for future to know landslide probability analysis, and they can use it, for that, to help to determine locations, or, in the event a landslide should occur. This is, as I mentioned before, the invasive species map up close. And basically I had to part it, so I wasn't able to see it, but it came out at the progress that we were at. The map came out beautiful. So that's that one. And then here is the Herbert Gold Minerals Administration map. This is for the wetland areas. And I digitized all the wetlands of the area here. As you can see, the green is where where the watersheds, and then the lines where any flow of the water will be at. And then you have the drill pad sites. So yeah, all of these maps I created using ArcGIS Pro. And anybody could do this, create a map, and you can use GIS to help, as I mentioned before, when I did my citizen science project, I created a map to traverse the area to see what improvements could be made. Areas that are more contaminated with environmental waste, things like that. So yeah, and I just wanted to share that. So I hope that you like it. And yeah, maybe consider, if you haven't heard of it or know about it, you can use ArcGIS Pro yourself. I believe you should be able to just register an account with Esri.com and just learn how to do these things. Or they have websites you can use if you just Google search creating your own maps, things like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thanks so much.